name.
I'ma call you Big Daddy and scream your name. Matter of fact, can't wait for your candy rain.
Yeah, yo, that's crazy.
She says a mandingo let you hit it from the back.
Yeah,
I was just in first grade watching that video. My mom walked in and she's like, what the fuck is this?
Welcome to Soft Launch episode 53.
I was trying to think of something to say with it, but I couldn't.
Damn, that's like your only job, bitch. Well, get on your job, and y'all are here already. We clocking in episode 53. It's what it be. Welcome to the Soft Launch podcast. I'm JC Mendoza.
I am Samantha Santos.
We're the Softies here, coming for another episode, trying to stay consistent, trying not to let our reels bombing on Instagram affect our emotions too much.
Yeah.
We're fucking coming back and better than ever every single week.
Yes. And we are really excited that in episode 53, I have full mobility of my neck.
Yeah, we got to clap it up. Yeah. Clap it up for Samantha's neck.
Thank you.
Clap it up for Samantha's neck, because now that she got it back, she finally gave it to me last night.
Yeah, so stupid.
That's what it is.
I do want to say I looked at my hidden... like people that write to me and it goes in a hidden folder, not requested, but a hidden.
Yeah, it happens.
And I saw somebody wrote that they thought I might have torn my rotator cuff and they wanted me to get an MRI, but I am fine. I'm just old. But thank you so much, and I will actually put it in and respond to you. But I did see that.
MRI we also, is hilarious.
Which brings us to an email that we received. Melvin, you old fuck.
Yeah, Melvin, Smelly Melvin, you stinky son of a bitch.
Why are we calling him Smelly? Well, Smelly Melly.
Smelly Melly.
Okay.
Melvin Rogers.
Okay, I was like, did he smell?
No, he smelled great. Actually, he did smell. He smelled incredible. I did get a whiff as I walked by.
Yes.
But before we get into our first segment, we just do have to, unfortunately, we have to issue an official apology to one of our listeners, Mississippi Melvin.
Yes.
Mississippi Mel, I apologize.
Yeah.
If you guys remember last episode, I went on about a 3-minute tirade about how I met a really cool dude at the Grizzly Pear that listens to our podcast and
from
told
Mississippi.
me nothing but nice things, and I told him to reach out to me after so we could connect and do something nice for him. And then I just cursed him out for a couple minutes because he didn't reach out to me. Whole time he did send a DM.
Yeah, probably the hidden.
Yeah, and we had to learn about it. And I wouldn't even know. You had to find out.
Yeah, he wrote to our soft launch email, and he had to, as per the attachment, I did write to JC. Yeah, and he told us to be governed accordingly, and I take that as a threat. You will be getting a letter in the mail.
Yeah, can you do
I have
me
your
a favor?
email address.
Can you do me a favor and pull up the email and read it out loud, because it was very
absolutely
funny. And one thing about Melvin, he sent an email as a man, but he came to us as a woman. Yeah. And it's just true, because he really came with screenshots, proof, receipts, and a timeline of the events that transpired, and they are as follows.
Yes, so he said, hey, it's Melvin. I'm so stoked about the shout out. I wasn't clear about what I was saying, though. Yeah. So he was like, let me be clear with you, since you obviously can't hear.
Yeah.
He said, I wasn't saying you talk too fast. I said that I accidentally had to play at 1.25 speed, setting activated on Spotify. And when I started listening to the podcast, I didn't bat an eye for several episodes because, hey, New Yorkers.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. And that does sound like what he said, but I guess I was just
so excited. Yeah.
Just misunderstood it because I was just happy we have a fan and he's black.
Yeah. Then he said, most importantly, comma, I DM'd JC that same night via Instagram. See attached. My wife told me the next morning that messages wouldn't get through, but I didn't want to be a stan and send a bunch of follow-up messages.
Facts.
Anyway, thanks for dramatically proving once again that my wife is always right. And now that you have been notified of this potential issue with your DMs, you'll govern yourself accordingly.
Jesus Christ. Govern yourselves accordingly is unfortunately the hardest bar. Yeah. Because yours was please be guided accordingly, which is hard, but be governed?
Yeah. He pulled out a gun.
Yeah. Speaking of governed, he pulled out a gun.
Yeah.
He created a whole power structure.
Absolutely.
He's like, go to the polls, vote, and then be governed accordingly.
And then he said, hope to catch you next time we visit New York City, and hoping this boomer ass way of sending an actual fucking email works. Sincerely, Mel. I was gonna write you back, and I was like, no, we're gonna shout him out.
We're gonna shout him out of the pod. That shit was so funny, because I was like so pissed that
we were sitting on the couch, and I would like open the mail, and I'm like, we got an email from Melvin. I was like so excited.
Yeah, it was classic. Because Samantha, you're the only one that has the soft launch email on your phone.
On my phone, I check it all the time.
That notification probably came in like, Is somebody coming to us with a fucking $1 million opportunity?
Yeah.
No.
Just Melvin. Just Smelly.
Just Smelly Mel's.
Yeah. So thank you, Melvin.
Shout
and guys, I don't know. Write us an email. It's kind of fun.
It's actually way more fun. So you can submit in the anonymous link, but write us an email because we're gonna have way more of a kick about it.
Yeah.
But with that being said, apologies to Melvin and apologies for all of you guys for the wayward start. But we're here. We're having a good time. We're feeling good. We're gonna jump right into our first segment. One thing about we. And baby, how's your week been? What's
my week has been good. My neck has full mobility.
Yes.
Nothing really major happened this week. Nothing really happened. So I'm gonna just read random thoughts that I had this week as I was high.
That's really fun.
I'm
excited.
As I just be typing things and then write them in. Doesn't make any sense.
This is a treat for me because Samantha just told me that she did this.
Yeah, I did because I just was reading them and I was like, you know what, this will be my one thing.
You know what's crazy? In my head, I'm thinking this fucking idiot. She's just writing dumb things. She smoked again before the podcast. She's just high as shit, laughing at herself.
Okay, so I put one was hair and food.
Hair and food.
Because we decided
that we did talk about that.
We don't think, it doesn't gross me out if there's hair in my food. Yeah.
Do I love hair
I'm not excited about a piece of hair in my food.
I'm not like...
Yeah.
I'm not like you have been promoted. But we were out to eat and we were eating at a really nice restaurant that we like. And, a piece of hair was in my food and I just took it out, keep going. She's like, oh, is that hair in your food? I'm like, yeah, but it's like...
Yeah, but who cares? But you're the only other person. Every time I've said that, people, it's like as if I'm saying that I don't watch the bottom. I don't watch the bottom of my legs.
Yo, facts.
Yeah, which also brings me to another moment I had this week, which was we were in the shower. I don't know if you were in the shower with me, but most of the time you are. And I'm thinking about how if anyone doesn't know, on Twitter they say that white people don't wash their legs because the soap just trickles down. So I'm in the shower having this thought and I look down at my legs and the soap stopped at my knees. And then I was like, oh my God, I don't wash my legs. And then I realized I had just shaved my legs already. So I had taken the soap off of my legs, but I had a moment of
damn it.
Yeah. I'm like, I am white.
Yeah.
Which I am.
Yeah.
If you look in the mirror. But I had that thing. Anyway, I think people just say those things for podcasts.
Oh, about
that they don't wash their legs?
Do you think they say you think white people are dirty for clout? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think people are just saying the thing that they know is going to go viral.
You know what, low key, maybe that's white people reading the trends of Black Twitter because nothing whips Black Twitter into a frenzy like a hygienic debate.
Oh my God, yeah. Or washcloths.
Oh my God, washcloths. God forbid you use a fucking loofah. You're disgusting. What else? We've talked about this before.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, the showering 3 times a day. Y'all know where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? I can't be bothered. What else you got?
Yeah, I got another one that I just thought of a story randomly and I said... I one time broke up with a guy over the phone, and then he told me that it was I told him so I was in high school and
you broke up with him over the phone.
Over the phone, yeah. So we weren't dating, but I had a high school boyfriend that went away to college, and our agreement was I can see people while he's in college, and he could see people while he's in college. But he was coming back to our neighborhood, so I was like, I gotta cut things off with this person. I can't juggle 2 people over the summer. That's too much. So I called this guy, and I was like, hey, I can't be with you anymore. My guy's coming back. And he was like, honestly, Samantha, this is one of the most mature things ever.
Yeah.
And then what was actually happening was my friend was doing it for me because I was just too scared. She's like, you're so mature. And I'm like, thanks.
You're so mature. Oh, baby, he thinks you're mature. Are you sure you don't want to break up with this guy?
Literally, because I was just on mute. My friend was just doing it for me.
Who was your friend?
The girl that's a junkie now.
Oh, shit. Yeah, well.
I don't know if that's a proper term.
Well,
but
she's
But she served one purpose.
She served a big purpose. So that guy, were you like full throttle?
No, not at all. We had made out. No, we made out twice. 2-3 times. He took me out but he was really into me.
I don't think he deserved a conversation.
No, he wanted to take me to his prom.
Oh.
And I was like, ooh, that's never gonna happen. And he kept asking me about my prom, and I was like, baby, it's never gonna be you. Yeah. You read this wrong.
I have a college boyfriend who's coming to my prom. And he did.
Yeah, he did. He did. He went to my prom. Yeah. I have another one that said I just wrote Steve from Sex and the City, who you won't know who this is, but if you look him up, it's ridiculous. He is my what do you call it?
Hall pass?
Not hall pass, but he's my
Hear me out.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
He's hot, and he's not. he's like a very nerdy guy, but he is my hear me out.
Steve from Sex and the City. Well, send me a picture. I'll put it up.
Yeah, we'll put it up. Then I have another thought that I wrote that was. Sometimes when I'm peeing, I make sure I'm awake and not dreaming about peeing, so I don't pee on myself. Do you ever do that?
No.
Every time, sometimes I'm peeing, in the morning specifically, I'll be I'll hit my leg to be I am actually awake and not in turn going to wake up peeing in my bed. Because do you ever do that?
Pee in my bed? No.
Well, I haven't peed in my bed in years, but like, you ever like dream that you're on the toilet and you're about to pee, and then you're like, oh, and then you have to go to the bathroom?
When you say years, how many years are we talking?
Oh, I did have
a late phase.
No. When I was still living at home and just in a really bad space in my life, I started peeing the bed as an adult.
That's what I was asking.
Not a lot,
but like enough to be
like twice
to have it be
That I was like, I think I should speak to a therapist. Fool me one time.
Yeah. Shame on me. Fool me twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
And just peeing, like not even waking up, just waking up in a wet bed. Like what the fuck?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
How old? Just be honest. We're here on the pod.
26.
Damn, yeah. Okay, so, all right. Because at the beginning of the story, hearing you talking, I'm like, oh, this bitch is crazy. But now that you, like, have a thing, that makes sense. Yeah.
But those weren't, I wasn't having dreams I was peeing. I was peeing out of, like, I was in a weird place where I couldn't control my emotions, and I just was peeing the bed like a child.
Yeah, like when Monroe is scared.
Yeah. But I used to it's happened where like I have to pee really bad and I'm dreaming, and then I'll dream that I'm on the toilet, and then like I'll feel myself about to pee, and then I'll be like, oh shit, I'm dreaming.
Yeah.
And then I'll run to the bathroom and pee. So when I'm peeing, I'm sitting on the toilet, I'll be like, pinch my leg or be like, I'll like speak out like you're awake.
That's like the equivalent of you like saying out loud that you blew all the candles out before we leave.
Oh yeah. It's literally that. That's.
Yeah. Have you ever peed this bed?
No.
Never?
No. Never.
Damn. I'm glad that you don't pee the bed while we sleep together, because then I have to wake up in a fucking pool of your piss and act like I'm not turned on by it.
You understand? Just what it is.
Thank God.
And then I have a thought that said Mr. Feeney. And it's just that I live in fear all the time that Mr. Feeney is going to, I'm so nervous about the day he's going to die.
Oh, baby, you shouldn't be scared. He's going to die.
I know he is, and it's going to be soon, and I think about it all the time. So
the time?
I think about Mr. Feeney a couple of times a week.
How many times a week?
Maybe like twice.
How much time do you have to think about things?
I just like randomly will be like, oh wow, like I get nervous that he's gonna die. Boy Meets World was a huge part. I know he's going to die. I'm just dreading that day.
Need to be nervous.
It's the way people were like really nervous about Betty White, and I didn't have a connection to Betty White. And the way people thought about Betty White, I thought about Mr. Feeney.
Mr. Feeney was old when you met him.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that he's exceeded my expectations.
Yeah,
I thought he was gonna die before I was in my 30s.
You should be nervous that he's still going.
No, I know. I just.
He's gonna be happier to die.
Feeney. Did you watch it?
Yeah, of course I watched. I loved it. Not like as religiously straight through, but like I feel like I know about the boy and how we met the world. But yeah, Feeney, he's any day now.
Yeah,
any day now. You should think less about it.
I think about it all the time.
You should think more about
it. Will be affecting me. We will have to not do an episode the week that he dies.
No fucking way.
I'm gonna need some time to mourn.
Are you joking?
I'm gonna need some time to mourn.
I'm gonna need
some time to go to the wrong funeral.
Stupid. I just hope you know now. I'm letting you know now. I will not be a supportive partner to you in that time. I can't take that seriously.
Mr. Feeney?
Mr. Feeney?
Oh, you're too young for me, bro.
Yeah, well,
he wasn't as just a big deal for you.
Yeah, no, he wasn't. Not that big a deal. No, like I'm trying to think of a person that's gonna die. That I'm gonna be like, no, but that's already old. Morgan Freeman. I'll be sad, but I'm not gonna need to skip an episode.
You're not gonna be sad when fucking De Niro dies.
I'm gonna be sad, but what the fuck? What are you gonna do? He's so old. Pacino, they're so old.
Fucking Al Pacino.
Yeah, they're so old.
No, they are so old. I don't actually care so much about them as much as I do about Mr. Feeney.
Is Mr. Feeney your number one concern?
Yeah, I don't think there's anybody old that I care about anymore. All my grandparents are dead.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I have
Mr.
two that are still
Fiends.
kicking and one that's like in her mid-90s, and I'm like, it's gonna be sad, but like she's gonna be in a better place.
Of course, babe.
A way better place.
Yeah, and it's very sweet that you think you're gonna be totally fine, but you aren't.
Not totally, but like I don't think about her dying every day.
Well, you know me.
Yeah.
I think about everybody dying.
That's what I'm trying to highlight. The fact that
it's not just Mr. Feeney, it's everybody. Yeah. If I've met you, I've thought about your death, and I think about how sad that's going to make me.
Yeah. Whose death do you think about more, mine or Mr. Feeney's?
Oh, I think about yours all the time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's the most recent?
I've thought about it at least 10 times today.
The most recent death of mine, the most recent hypothetical death of mine that you could remember, how did it happen?
Oh, no, I won't say that out loud.
All right, well.
Yeah. But
do I ever go out like in a blaze of glory?
I'm not like picturing a whole scene, JC.
I'm trying to fucking figure out how your mind works.
I'm not picturing like it's not like a movie in my head where I'm like.
What you can't get is weird when I ask you questions. You're thinking about death all the time. I'm like, well, it must be fun to a degree.
No, it's the worst thing ever.
Oh.
No, I think about it all the time. Every time you walk out of this door and we're not together, I think about it.
You ever think about?
I think about it while we're together.
Yeah.
I think about it all the time. Like when we're walking, I'm like, someone could just be crazy.
You ever think about it while we're making love?
No, that's nuts. And making love is...
I'm trying to find out. Making love, you get comfortable when I talk about us fucking. God forbid I say making love. I can't win.
No, I'm not thinking about that.
Okay, well, I'm just asking.
Just
I don't know
immediately
how...
after I come.
Yeah. After I come, I'm thinking about how you're going to go.
No.
You understand?
Yeah.
No. But I do think about... I think about it all the time.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm sorry that's your brain.
You and Mr. Fiends.
Yeah. Mr. Fiends, yeah, it's going to be soon. He's going to be fine. Everybody's going to be, his family's going to be happy. They're going to release a nice statement. It's not just going to be nice. You're going to see a whole bunch. You're going to see more Mr. Feeney than you've seen
in a while, I guess. Yeah, you're right.
Nice. He's going to go out.
Yeah.
Go out
and then
like
maybe Corey will start talking to them all again. He stopped talking to them.
Which one's Corey? The main one?
Yeah, you see.
Eric was his older brother, right?
This is why I knew you were like Mr. Feeney, and then you're like, who's Corey? Corey is boy who meets the world.
And I was just clarifying just to make sure I didn't make a mistake.
Yeah. So don't ever come at me with a Mr. Feeney when you don't know about Boy Meets World.
I know about Boy Meets World.
You don't know. How did Corey and Topanga, where was their first kiss?
I
you
don't
have
know.
no fucking clue. It's on the fucking playground. Don't you have a fucking...
You understand?
Corey broke my heart when he cheated on Topanga.
Yeah, I said that. Whatchamacallit? I said I knew Boy Meets World, and you're like, all right, name 5 songs.
Yeah. I did that. That's like me when I was like said that I was a Knicks fan, and they asked me to name 5 players.
Yeah. Well, you know, I don't know it as well as I don't know it that well, so I'm not gonna be that. I'm trying to think of a person I'm gonna be really sad when they die, but nobody's old enough for me to think about them every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Who was the celebrity death that hit you the hardest? Kobe.
Kobe was tough. Kobe and Nipsey, because it happened super close.
Yeah.
Nipsey was so sad because he like got murdered on his block.
Yeah,
and I was
it was
like,
nuts.
oh, that's annoying. And actually, I wasn't like a diehard Nipsey fan, but like I listened to enough of his music to be like, that's fucking trash.
Yeah.
Pop Smoke was sad, but like, you know, I started listening to him more. I only really listened to him in parties. I didn't like listen to his deep cuts. Kobe was actually depressing. I wasn't even a Kobe fan.
Took a day off of work.
Oh my God. Well, good for you.
Yeah, I had to.
You couldn't be bothered.
No, I couldn't stop crying.
You must have been super sad because you will never take a day off work.
Yeah.
Not for yourself.
No, but for someone else.
But for Kobe Bean?
Yeah. I had to. It was Gigi.
Yeah.
I just was so incredibly sad.
It is sad.
Yeah, had to call out. Couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I was crying. Like it was happening to me.
Yeah. That was, I mean, that's if we compile the list of celebrity deaths, that's got to be up in the top 10.
Yeah.
Most tragic
Michael
deaths.
Jackson was really sad. Oh, tragic though was Kobe. Yeah, Selena.
Well, no, Selena, Kobe, Selena, Mike Jack was tragic. He was sick, but it was kind of, I don't know, he was mid-50s.
Yeah, but it's, you look at the kid and you knew he wasn't well. And then Biggie and Tupac.
Yeah, I was too young for those.
Yeah, I don't remember Tupac, but I remember Biggie. I remember people talking about Tupac, and I was like, I don't know who that is.
I remember the big Biggie song, Every Step I Take.
I'll be missing you.
Yeah, that was a heater.
It's kind of hard with you not around.
Who sings that? Say his name and he appears.
Yeah, can he come here with some money?
Yeah, it's just what it is.
The diddler.
Yeah, we got a couple friends that actually just need to lie about a couple lawsuits.
Yeah.
Pays a couple bucks. Yeah. Just what it is. But yeah, I'm sorry to start the episode on a... I feel like this is the most fun I've ever had talking about death, to be fair. We'll check back in next time somebody dies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So one thing about me this week is, similar to Samantha's neck, my ears is free.
Yes.
My ear is unclogged. Ooh,
Yeah.
That's what it felt like when they vacuumed a fucking fat chunk out of my ear.
Ugh.
It was kind of insane. But, my ear's clear. I can finally hear things.
I wish I could have came and seen it.
Yeah, it was nasty.
Because I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah,
like I thought I had bad ears, but
mine are way worse, dude.
No, you are on another level. Mine are just like normal. Like I've never had a clog in my ear in my life.
Dog, and I'm prone to them.
Yeah.
I'm prone to ear cloggages. But my shit is cleared up. We had a good week. I felt like, for me personally, this was like I don't know if I said this last week, but I felt this is my best creative week that I've had since I started comedy.
Yeah.
Like I felt I was writing more than I've ever written. We did a couple sketches the other day that we're going to put out this week. I should have done that one today. I should have fucking edited that.
See, I don't love mine.
Well, I don't love mine either, but it's going to go out.
I'm going to put it up.
But we did sketches. We wrote. We had our Brownish show last night. That was great. I tried like 20 minutes of new material, which I was so excited about. So I just feel like I'm in a place where I'm shedding my cocoon and I'm allowing myself to spread my butterfly wings creatively, and I'm very, very happy about it. I'm happy about the way this week went, and I'm happy about the time we spent together. I feel like yesterday was one of my favorite days.
It was a great day.
We were watching House of the Dragon. I'm like, this is my favorite day. You're like, what, June 30th? I'm like, no, the day we just had together. Fucking moron.
Because you said it out of nowhere, and I'm like, what is today?
Yeah.
And then you were like, no, just today.
A
and
really
like,
nice day that we had together. You know what I'm saying? We woke up a little bit late. We got stuff done. We made some fucking sweet magic in the bedroom. We had a great show, and we ended the night with a homemade dinner and some great telly.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
And,
made a little Samuel orzo.
Yeah, a little orzo and some samito. And we had a great time. I just had a great time yesterday, and it's been good. I'm happy the summer's here. I'm enjoying my life.
You're having a good time.
Having a good time. We talk. I feel like I focus so much on the negatives on this podcast, so much about how I haven't been feeling good. I'm just feeling nice. I'm feeling
just feeling great, feeling light.
Yes, feeling light, and I hope it continues on for this next week.
Yeah.
But I feel like our one things are super short this week.
Yeah. That's
and
okay.
I also forgot to start the timer, so I have no idea how much time we're at.
I was just about to ask. Yeah.
And you guys are just gonna get an episode that is how long it is.
Yeah.
And it's just what it is. If it's short, then maybe we'll do something for you in the middle of the week. But if it's not, then don't fucking complain about it. You fucking pussy. You'll actually, you'll take whatever the fuck we give you.
Yeah, and if you think that this was going to be short, you got another thing coming because we're two long-winded kids.
It's just what it is, long-winded.
Just what it had to be.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to do
Oh, yeah. All right, we got a couple segments we're going to do today. The first thing I want to talk about is a couple current events that have been going on.
Yes.
And then we'll move on to a bonus segment that we haven't done in a while that we're going to bring back. But the first thing we're going to talk about a couple things that have been happening in the media, in the world, in our segment. All right, so boom.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing that's happening in my life personally, Mikal Bridges, a New York Knick,
Yeah.
OG Anunoby re-signed with the Knicks, and the Knicks are looking like genuine championship fucking contenders. And if you don't think so,
you can suck my fucking dick.
I have been waiting so long for this year. Back in 2015, maybe even before that, I started, it was as an inside joke amongst my friends where I used to say Knicks 2025 NBA champions. I've been saying this I swear to God. I've been saying this, and I had no plan.
Mm-hmm.
No plan how to get there. The only thing I thought that was going to happen was that the Knicks were going to have a female coach, and she was going to lead us to the championship in 2025. Her name was Becky Hammond. That's what I knew.
Oh, she was WNBA.
Yeah, she was great. And she was like, she coached in the summer league and she won a summer league championship.
Yeah.
The Knicks are going to hire her. She's going to file a sexual lawsuit against the owner, James Dolan. He's going to get out of there, and that's going to free us up to win a championship in 2025.
All right, well, we'll take it how we get it.
Yeah, I say that to say I've been talking about the Knicks 2025 championship team for years. And it's here, and we are looking the best we've looked ever since the 70s, and I'm very, 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 very excited. We did unfortunately lose Isaiah Hartenstein today.
Who?
In free agency.
Who?
Yeah, but unfortunately that cracker's fucking dead to me. You fucking white devil bitch. I fucking never liked that fucking prick.
Me, I never trusted him.
Never trusted him. You never trust.
Yeah, like my dad said, that guy Hartenstein, I don't know about him.
And it's true.
Yeah, my dad knew.
Yeah.
My dad watched one game, made a decision.
He fucking sucks.
That's what my dad had him on speaker. My dad said, that fucking Hartenstein sucks.
Yeah,
I'm like,
man.
you watched 20 minutes.
He's a fucking prick rat bastard.
Yeah, but my dad was right.
He got offered double the money to go play in Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
And honestly, to be fair, like, you got to empathize with a man choosing money and like over like a situation. And if they came in and offered us like double what we make now to do our podcast in Oklahoma City, I think I would be like, suck my fucking dick. There's no way I'm fucking leaving, bitch.
Yeah. I'm not leaving.
Yeah, I'm not fucking leaving. Can't. So what are you gonna pay me double and I'm gonna go? How you gonna pay me double to zero, motherfucker?
Wait, here's my thing though. Is OKC, are they like putting together a good team?
Yeah, they are arguably the favorites to win the championship next year.
Then I was gonna be like, doesn't he want to fucking win? But never mind.
No, this is, to be fair, like, I'm mad that he left. And I would have rather him come back because then we would have had a way better chance.
Yeah.
But he was getting paid double to go to one of maybe 4 situations in the NBA that was better or comparable to the Knicks.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So he's going to another winning team. He's going to what a pro wants, what a pro needs. Yeah, they're legit and they're young. He fits the timeline. They added another player that's going to be really good. They're going to be a very good team. They're just full of fucking dumb bitches.
I knew he didn't love this team.
He did.
He didn't. He never loved us.
He didn't. It's true.
He never loved us.
You know what, man? And you're right. I was in my group chat like trying to be reasonable, and my friends were like, yo, fuck this guy.
Yeah, fuck him.
Fuck him. And it's like, yo, every guy in New York has it in him. every time you say something nice about somebody, if it's not reciprocated in the way that you want it, so fuck you there,
fuck
bitch.
you. Yeah, so the same way I felt about Robinson Cano.
Yo, facts.
And I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Fucking Robbie Cano, don't you know he's a fucking prick?
Yeah, I put in the little tip that he was on fucking steroids. It was me.
You understand?
Tell Cersei, I want him to know.
Yeah, that dirty Dominican bastard.
He's getting shots in his ass.
You understand?
Yeah, that's what it is. So, but the Knicks are looking good. I'm very excited about it. I'm hyped for the new season, and I feel like you got in at the perfect time.
I did get in at the perfect time. I'm super excited about it. I can smell the championship.
Me too.
Yeah. I can.
Yeah, and I can smell it, and I can also
feel it in my pussy.
I'm very warmed up for the season.
Yeah. So now let's talk about something else that maybe won't turn the girls and the gays off.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. In case you didn't know, we're recording this episode on July 1st. Not your fucking month anymore.
You can suck my fucking dick.
Actually, you can't because I'm heterosexual.
Heterosexual.
I'm kidding.
What was something else? There was like a video that went viral.
Exactly. Yeah.
So a video went viral on Twitter of this girl being like, when you date one of these guys.
Yeah, and I'll post a video here.
Yeah, and he's just so he's basically she likes to dress a certain way, and he's covering her up in every video.
Every time they take a picture, like if she has a slit in her dress, he's covering it up or like pulling her shirt up.
Yeah, she's not even dressing that like crazy.
That's scantily.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, they're never gonna last.
Have you ever been with a guy like that?
Not in like my adult years, no. Like when I was like younger, yeah, because you're stupid and you're young. But like,
what would they say to you? Like, what would your man say to you at that time?
Like, you're in a relationship. Why would you wear that? No, that's only for single girls.
How old were you when that was happening?
Fucking 17. You know what
17?
I'm saying? Yeah.
Where the fuck did they that's how you know
they
this
learned that from
toxicity
somebody.
is indoctrinated in us. Because it's like, motherfucker, how do you even know to be toxic?
Exactly. But nothing crazy. Not as an adult. I don't think I got that. I also don't. I do dress more modestly, so I never really did try to dress.
You had your stomach out the first time I ever saw you.
My stomach is not my tits or my ass.
Yeah, and people are confused when I'm saying that now because I would never let you wear that out of the house nowadays.
I almost solely own.
It's the crops.
Yeah, crop tops.
Yeah. You know where your money makers at?
Yeah. But no, I don't know, but I've had like friends that have guys that are like that, and I'm always just like, get the fuck out of here. Or I've had friends that like their men don't let them would put like if we take a picture in a bikini, like they wouldn't be allowed to. Not any of my best friends, but like I've had friends that were like, no, my man doesn't like it if I am dressed like that on the internet. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah. I will say there has to be a middle ground because as the guy who's been like, there's a spectrum, right? There's a spectrum of that's too overprotective and that's toxic. And then on the other end of that spectrum is a cuck. And as somebody who's been a cuck, I think there's got to be some...
I don't know if it's about being a cuck, right? Because I don't think there was anything wrong with your ex-girlfriend taking pictures like that. I think that you needed to find somebody that... You were trying to convince yourself that you were okay with that. There's also nothing wrong with her taking pictures like that. There's nothing wrong with you feeling a type of way about that, but that's how you know that that's not the person you want to be with.
Yeah.
But I feel like if somebody... especially if it's like just a picture like you and your girls and you're at the beach and for someone to be like, what the fuck? It's one thing to be like, it's your ass is the fucking center point of the photo or your titties are out or whatever. But like, I just feel like guys are annoying.
Yeah,
because it's like the same dudes that'll do that. Like that guy, make no mistake, that guy is, covering her tits and he's liking booty pictures on Instagram 100%. And guys are always like that. It's always the dudes that want to cover up women that like or also love when a woman's showing something.
Because they know how they feel when they see it.
Yeah, because they're
like,
disgusting.
Yo, this bitch is a whore.
Yeah.
If I met her, I would slut her out.
Yeah,
that's what they're saying in their group chats.
And it's just ridiculous. Yeah. So that's how I feel about that. I feel like some girls take that as
he's being so protective.
He's so protective of me, and I'm like, that'll die out, and then you're gonna leave.
That'll die out, and so will you. He'll kill you.
That's what it's giving.
Yeah,
like the guy in that video, I was like, oh, I don't like that. He's gonna
murder you.
If that's what it feels like, I don't like it at all.
What are you gonna do when we have a child who identifies as a woman when she's dressed in a little scantily? Because when we have a daughter, she's gonna be a whore.
Yeah. Well, that's different because my kid, I'm allowed to do that too.
Yeah.
I'm not a random dude telling her to cover up.
All right,
and we've had this conversation, and I also
have you had it on the pod?
Not in the conversation. I'm not in the pod, but we've had the conversation. My mom would always tell me something, Samantha, everything in time, and that's the same thing I'm going to tell my kid. Like, you want to show your titties? Great, do that on your own time when you are out of my house.
Yeah.
And you are an adult.
Do you have any things that you did as a child that you don't want your kids to also do? Like things that your parents either let you get away with or weren't checking for that you're like, I can't have my kid out here doing this?
No, I really don't think I did. Because I was a really good kid.
You think you grew up pretty modestly?
Yeah, like I know, like I lost my virginity pretty young, but also, you know, I was with that guy for years, and then also, but like I drank like one time in high school. I was playing board games all the time. Like I was really a good kid, so not really. My parents thought I was doing everything wrong. So.
What about you as a terrible student? Are you going to be cool when our child?
Oh, I guess being a bad student.
She's like, oh shit, I fucking forgot I was an idiot.
Yeah, I was a bad student.
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to try to figure out, I think, you know, traditional school was not easy for me. And so I would try to hope that like I can put them in something outside of school to help them. Because I think I definitely had something going on.
If only somebody in your family was trying to get you to go to the LaGuardia School for the Arts.
Yeah. About that. Yeah. If you guys don't know, I got into that school, didn't go, decided against it, went to Catholic school instead, and then I fucking failed every year.
You understand?
That's just what it is.
Yeah, then it took me till I was in my 30s to fucking get on stage and do something. Just ruined my entire life. The decision I made at 14.
No. It's just what it is.
Just how it had to be.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Led you right here. If you would have gone to LaGuardia, you would have been full of self-confidence, knowing your worth, and you would have never been with me.
Yeah, I would have been a huge deal. I would have had a Netflix special.
Yeah. Who do you think you'd be with?
I don't know. I don't know where my life would take me.
Yeah, but like you think you would have linked up with a celebrity?
No, I think that if you're that successful like that early, I would have been on my second marriage.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. Who do you think your first marriage would have been to? Do you think
regular? I think I would have been married to a regular guy first.
Yeah. You seem like the type. Yeah.
Regular guy first. He couldn't handle it.
Yeah, couldn't handle the fame. He tried to dim your star. Wouldn't let you get online and spread your ass cheeks and post pictures.
Exactly.
You understand?
Yeah, I can actually picture it. We would have met in LaGuardia. Would have been a high school sweetheart, but I would have been more successful than him. He would have never amounted to anything.
Never amounted to
and then
nothing.
he couldn't handle me having a Netflix special and being like all the paparazzi.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have been able to handle it.
He couldn't just let you be the star.
He couldn't let me be the star, so I would have married him because I loved him, but then it would have been terrible and I would have had to leave him.
What was his thing at LaGuardia?
Maybe he would have been an actor.
Yeah, he would have been an actor, and then he would have seen you start to get roles.
Yeah. And then he would have taken it real serious, like I'm a real serious actor, and it's like, buddy, you stink.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just what it is. You know what I mean? You're not being picky about things, you're just not getting them.
Yeah, you think he knocks you up?
Yeah. No. I don't think I would have gotten knocked up.
You think you for lack of, you think you Paige DeSorbo him?
I think I would Paige DeSorbo him.
Yeah.
I think I would have just been like, I just don't think, I'm just not that into you.
Yeah.
And then I would have had to leave him, and I would have been tied to a bunch of different celebrities.
Yeah.
I think, but not big celebrities, but like, you know, I would have been tied to a couple people, but I would have never announced it, and then I would have pulled up a Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
You understand?
With my Duolingo on my phone, because I don't talk that shit.
Don't talk that wallet shit. No, I could see that life for you.
Yeah.
And
I would have been, I think if I would have, honestly, if I would have went to LaGuardia, I would have been in Hamilton.
Yeah?
100%.
Which one? Which role?
I think I would have been Lynn's wife.
Oh, yeah?
Hamilton's wife.
Philippa?
Yeah. That would have been me. That's my range.
Shit, dude.
Yeah, I think I would have.
Oh, Eliza.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eliza. That's
so
what's
that's just my little
that
thing.
shit is crazy. Yeah, and I would have, you know, I think then what would have happened is you going down that path would have caused God to put me on a theater kid path. I would have gone full Pride Month. You know what I'm saying? Full theater kid, full Pride Month, and we would have been in the same act of I would have been Lafayette. And that's where we would have met. And you would have turned me straight, and we would be big Christian influencers. Big Catholic influences. That's who we
Catholic
do.
kids.
Yeah, it's just what it is.
And that would be my downfall.
Yeah.
That would be my thing. Like, she was so cool, and then now I'm like,
would that be your downfall, or would that be your glow up? Because we'd be big on we would be interviewing the Tuah girl right now about how Tuah only has its place in a Catholic household.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Just what it is.
It's just what it had to be.
How do you feel about the Tuah girl?
If I'm gonna be really honest,
go for it, man.
I didn't think the video was funny. Guys think it's so funny. It's not.
Yeah.
You guys are just so fucking. It's not funny.
Yeah.
I didn't even smile at it. I was like, okay. And I don't care. She got signed, and this is where we're at.
Yeah.
So somebody fucking film me in the street so I can get famous. I'll do something stupid.
Yeah, you were upset because it's like you're in the trenches really doing the Tuah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't even spend on that thing.
And who the fuck is where's your agency?
Exactly.
Where's your deal?
Yeah. Who do I have to hook to on to get famous? Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just I'm sorry, you know. I think for guys it's just like, oh, isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Remember when women were women? and they would just be happy to please a man?
No, I mean it was fine what she was saying. I wasn't mad at what she was saying, but I'm like, why is this going so viral?
That's how fucking far feminism has come.
It's ridiculous.
You guys have starved men for so much praise and adoration that we'll take it from a fucking random redneck hillbilly.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. How are you doing? I never check in with men.
And you don't.
Yeah. How are you doing during these times?
It's just really hard, babe, to be a provider.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, it's just difficult.
Yeah, it's really heavy to bring home the bacon.
Yeah, it's so difficult to come here and like make less money but still have to be the man of the house. You know what I'm saying? Like you and women, they'll never understand what it is to wash dishes.
No. They'll never understand. They'll never understand how long it takes you to do your hair.
No.
Wash day?
They don't.
They don't get it.
Oh my God, you guys didn't. You don't know let alone like I have to make the bed and keep a nice nail bed. You could never do what I do.
Yeah.
No, that's what it is.
But I thought that girl was corny.
Yeah, it was.
Not her, but that it got so big.
Yeah, it's way too big. But you know,
but good for her.
Good for her though. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I laughed during.
She was getting so big that I was like, somebody find a racist tweet.
Yo, you know it's out there.
Yeah. No, she's too busy huck-toing.
Yeah, huck-toing. Yeah, you know
Demetrius Fields had a funny video where he was like, they did the video. He's like, can you leave the huck? Nobody wants that. Nobody wants the phlegm. He's like, can you leave the huck and give me just a
Tuah. Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, the hawk is a bit much.
It's a bit much. Yeah. That's what you do when you're mad at somebody, want to spit in their face.
Yeah.
You know, that's what Pumpkin did to New York.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah,
that's true. Just making a bunch of culture references.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know me.
But yeah, those are the two things that I wanted to talk about.
But what did you think about the guy covering?
That I feel like that level of masculinity doesn't serve anybody anymore. I feel like anytime people at this point in humanity are trying to kind of revert back to like conservative values, it's just like a precursor to being like Republican and like super racist.
Yeah.
And I don't even have a problem with Republicans anymore because whatever, you know what I'm saying? The country is nonsense. But like the views that they hold as it comes to like women's place and stuff like that, that's always becomes a nightmare to have those conversations. You know what I'm saying?
It really is.
I don't even really want to talk to dudes. It's like, you're not going out like that.
Yeah.
Because it's like, man, come on, bro.
It's
I
so
feel
ridiculous.
you. I don't love my bitch's ass cheeks out all the time, but like, what are you gonna do?
Also,
dude?
this girl wasn't dressed. She wasn't wearing anything. When I was watching it, I'm like, he's mad that she bends down, like you might see a little bit of cleavage.
Yeah.
That's what he was covering. I'm like, she was in a long denim skirt and he's covering her part leg. I'm like, guy.
Also, bro, you can send
giving little dick.
Dog, you send your girlfriend out in a turtdurtleneck. Tell her to take the A train at night. A motherfucker's gonna try to have sex with her, bro.
100%.
Doesn't matter what.
It doesn't matter. At all.
God forbid she run into a motherfucker like me and I like her in baggy clothes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
You know? Because the guys are getting zestier. They like the women when they're dressed like dudes. You can't win.
You can't win. The
guys are outside. Just what it is. Doesn't matter what she's wearing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just the reality of the world that we live in.
It is.
You know?
It is. Which we can get into our next segment.
The reality of the world that we're living in?
I just was gonna get into it. I just tried to make a thing there and it wasn't, and you.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because are we going to do the box or are we going to do straight to that's what they're saying?
That's right. Yeah,
because I was like, what are you talking about? All right, so we're gonna dust off an old segment called the box, where we have a box, and in the box you put things that you don't want to deal with anymore. Yeah. Things that need to go because you're gonna put them in the box. You're gonna send that box down the river. You're gonna shoot a flaming arrow at it.
Yeah.
And give it a Game of Thrones style funeral. And let it die. And be never heard from again. And on this episode, we're going to put things in the box for summer. We're going to do a summer theme box. We're going to put a couple things in there that we love summer. We're both summer. Are you a summer? Do you prefer summer?
Well, I am now. Yeah. I used to be like I liked the fall and the winter better.
Yeah. Well, Christmas, you're a big holiday person.
I'm a big holiday person, and I'm a big introvert. So I like to be home in the winter. Like you don't need an excuse. Mm-hmm. So I like that, and I also like that you can dress like warm for the cold. Okay. You know, and you can't really, when it's hot, it doesn't matter what the fuck you wear. You can be butt ass naked, and you're gonna be hot. Yeah. But now I'm just like, that's crazy because I just feel happier in the summer.
I like it's sunnier for longer. There's more. I just like it out.
It's just so much better.
You're much more likely to catch me outside in the summer than to catch me outside in the winter.
Oh.
And I love being inside, but you can't only be inside.
Yeah, it's just better in the summer. But I also just don't like extreme. So I don't like it when it's extremely hot or extremely cold. We can all
agree that spring and fall, if they existed
anymore,
those would be preferable to both summer and winter. But I'm a summer guy. But just because I like the summer more than I like the winter doesn't mean I love everything about the summer.
Me
and we're going to go over a couple of those things that we don't like right now. You have anything that needs to go
off the top of my head, I don't know if you had anything first, but humidity.
Humidity. I didn't even have that one. Yeah, humidity.
Put it in the fucking box and send it away. I don't ever want to see it again because humidity is a little bit like a wind chill.
Yeah, humidity
and they'll
is
be
wind
like,
chill.
Yeah, and then they'll be like, oh, it's 80, but with humidity, it feels like 100. Fuck you!
Yeah, it's 100, bro.
Oh my God, humidity is so horrendous.
Yeah.
You feel like sticky and wet.
Heavy.
It's disgusting. I hate it.
Yeah.
Get rid of it.
Humidity's got to go. It also does no favor for my hair.
Yeah. Oh, please.
You know what I'm saying? Like I used to tolerate it because it made me look like I have more volume, and that's when I was trying to people think that my hair is curlier than it is and it takes up more. I'm over it. It's hot. I have a lot of hair.
How much curlier do you want your hair to be?
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
I'm good. I'm cool on that. Yeah, humidity's got to fucking go. All right. One thing for my summer box, the subway platform. Yeah.
Oh, fuck that. Because if you think humidity brings it up 20 degrees.
Try going about 40 feet on the fucking ground.
It is unbearable, and then you always have some fucking jerk off that wants to sit this close to you.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, there's more space. I'm so hot.
Dog, that rush hour 6 platform in the middle of the summer right after work, bro.
The worst.
It's insane,
the worst,
bro. It's so hot down there.
It's unbearable.
It's like Satan's ass crack.
It is. I don't even understand. Because I thought heat rises.
Shouldn't
it be cooler?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I hate it down there. And then it's just the smell of piss is so prevalent in this.
Pungent.
Ugh.
Stings the nostrils.
It does. Doesn't it?
Yeah. You know what else you could take out? You put in the summer box. I feel like I don't see it as much in the winter, maybe because I'm not out as much. But motherfuckers just urinating in the streets.
Yeah,
that's a new thing.
That's a new thing. And honestly,
these new hobos are going crazy.
They're going nuts. Honestly, it's been now they are taking. It is all 4 seasons at this point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing people pissing all the time.
Every turn I make, somebody's
It doesn't matter
pissing,
what neighborhood I'm in. It's happening everywhere, and it's almost never at night anymore.
Yeah.
It's almost only when the sun is out.
Yeah, facts.
It's crazy everywhere.
Yeah.
I hate that. Oh, something else I want to throw in the box is leaving the beach. Leaving the beach is always the absolute worst. Because you're like covered in sand, you're just like uncomfortable. You might have a little burn. Or you got to carry something on your shoulder. It just is like the worst thing ever. I hate leaving the beach. Like I love going to the beach, but leaving the beach, put it in a box, just get me back to where, and just let me teleport.
I'm gonna put something in the box, and I don't think you'll agree, but I don't care. I'm gonna put going to the beach early in the box. I want to show up late.
No.
I want to show up with the riffraff.
No, you don't.
I want to show up with the dudes in jeans and the people in sandals and socks.
Yeah.
I want to show up in the motherfuckers in full outfits.
Yeah. No, you don't. And I'm going to tell you why. We're going to take that right out of the box for you. Because the beach makes you tired, right? After you're like at the beach, you're exhausted. There's nothing better than getting to the beach early.
This is true.
You get there early, you eat your sandwich immediately. You have to. You gotta do it. You gotta eat it immediately.
You packing for lunch, you get there, you eat it at 10:45. It's what it is.
I don't make the fucking rules.
Yo, fat.
Right?
You understand?
Yeah. So you eat your sandwich first. It's got a little sand in it. I like it. Love it. Yeah. Right? You go in the water a little bit. You come out by 1:30, 2 o'clock. You're like, well, I think I've done it. I've done the thing.
Because you have done it.
Yeah. You've done it. Now you go home.
Yeah.
You take a shower so that you can really see a tan.
Yeah.
You got to. You moisturize.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe put on a little aloe vera.
Yeah, a lot of aloe vera.
Yeah, you got to put it on. Yeah. And then you go, and now you take a nap. And there's nothing better than an after beach nap.
So this is like, so now after that, what time is it?
Now it's 6 o'clock. You wake up from your nap. You got a whole day ahead of you.
Yeah.
You go for a little dinner with a little tan. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a good
You have a couple drinks.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing's better than that. You go early, get it done early. You get out of there. You don't want to be with the riffraff. You don't want to be in the riffraff.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do. They play better music.
No.
Nobody's in the water. It's a fun time.
Now you got to be traffic.
Yeah, you got to be traffic.
Yeah.
No, I just hate waking up early. One of my biggest pet peeves, I hate it on vacation. I'll do it because I understand the purpose of it. I hate to be woken up early to have a good time.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah.
Besides the 9 a.m. banger, I won't do it.
Yeah.
And like the beach is one of those things like we can get up and go, and the earlier we get there, the better it will be. But we're also tired.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I get that because I do like to sleep. And like it is hard for me to get up in the morning. But like once I do, I'm like, I'm so glad I did this.
There's also nothing worse than getting up with the intention of going early and getting to the beach at fucking 1:30 anyway.
No, but the beach is not fun at 1:30.
But I'm saying even when you try to leave early, that's what time you end up.
Yeah.
That's always what happens.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So it's like, what? Let's skip the part where we try to go early, and then we like, oh, what fucking deli sells good cold cuts? We can't go to the one on the corner. We got to look for it.
Yeah.
You know, something always goes wrong. We don't have any suntan lotion. We got to go. The fucking CVS just closed down. It's always fucking something.
Yeah. The Rite Aid. Watch your mouth.
Yeah, and you just never get there when you need to get there.
Yeah.
But that's what I say. You got anything else that you want to put in that box?
I would say riptides.
Oh, riptides, yeah. Anything beach, motherfuckers die in the riptide, bro.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Here's the thing. I do like when like a hurricane's on its way and the waves are bigger because I do like to catch a wave.
Yeah.
But like a riptide, you know what I'm saying? Now I can only go up to my ankles. What am I, 12?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't want to do this. I just get rid of the riptides because then I always have to. You go to the beach and my mom's texting me, Samantha, be careful. I saw on the news there's a fucking riptide.
Riptides, yeah.
I don't even know what a riptide even is. I just know how to potentially swim out of one. They say
riptide. I know is Rhea Ripley's finishing move in the WWE. That's all I know about riptides.
Oh, okay.
And
I know I was caught in one.
Yeah. You almost died?
Yeah, I told it when at Belmar with all my cousins.
Oh yeah, you did tell that story. Yeah. That's and then the ugly lifeguard.
The ugly guy. Yeah. And also, you know, it's put in the box changing names of things. Isn't an undertow also a riptide? I mean, come up with one name.
No, undertow. That's a camel. That's a vagina.
No, that's a camel toe, babes.
No, that's a fucking shit. That's a moose knuckle. That's different. No, last thing I want to put in the summer box, honestly, and this is my privilege talking for sure.
Oh God.
Put New York City public pools in the box.
Watch your mouth.
Shut them down.
What, have you ever been to one?
Nope.
So watch your fucking mouth. What are you talking about?
Waste the government money.
No, it's not. It's actually the best thing. I actually was going to tell you that we should do one this year.
No shot. If you don't have a friend, family member, or acquaintance with a private pool that you can go to, you don't deserve to be cool in the summer. Just the truth.
Yeah.
I'm from Long Island.
I can smell the suburbs on you.
Yeah, and I told you it was coming, and it's fucking here. So don't fucking talk to me about getting a good job and moving somewhere with a backyard if you don't fucking understand what kind of people are gonna come out of your puss.
Yeah. I can tell. I can smell the tax dollars on you.
Yeah. You can tell the tax out the education system I had was pretty fucking good.
Yeah. No, public pools are the best. We're taking that also out of the box. That's crazy.
Tell me, make the argument for New York City public
pools. It's the best thing in the world. First of all, you didn't grow up here.
No.
So you don't know what you're talking about. It's hot. You can play in the sprinklers or in the hydrants or whatever. It's not the same. You go to the pool. There's different pools.
I'm a big pool. I'm a pool over beach guy.
Yeah. So when I was growing up, there was Pitt Street Pool, which you didn't want to go to.
No.
Yeah, dirty place. Fucking, it was really bad. No, it was like
So where did you want to go?
So I used to go to 23rd Street Pool, which was fine, but it was like 4 feet the whole way, and that's not fun.
Yeah.
But then there was Carmine Street Pool that I found. And Carmine Street Pool is all the way on the west side.
Yeah.
It's close to...
It's like in a good part of town?
Yeah, it's in a good part of town. And they have a diving board.
Ooh.
And the thing is that like a lot of the boys that I grew up with were that they would be lifeguards for the summer.
Yeah.
So like they would work at the pools.
They get you in.
So they would just like come in or whatever. And like I don't think you even had to pay.
We had a public pool in Long Island. I used to go to it all the time.
So what the fuck are you talking about?
New York City ones. Astoria had a good one?
Astoria has a great one.
I moved there as an adult, and you have to like get a membership and shit.
You don't have to get a membership. You can just go, but the thing is that there's like a long line because now TikTok has made it so popular, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, I never went to Astoria.
I didn't go to Astoria's, but because I lived in the city, I wouldn't go over there. Park. But it's a beautiful park, a beautiful pool.
Yeah.
No, don't do away with them. They're really great. And then also like a lot of kids in the city don't have access to pools.
I'm saying they don't deserve to be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
You're just saying that inner city kids can't swim.
Yeah. Not saying that, but it needs to be said.
You understand?
Just what it is. Ask Gabriel Blanco if he knows how to wade water.
He doesn't?
I don't think so. If he does, I'm gonna look like a fucking asshole. But I don't think he can.
Yeah.
But it's just funny to me. But it's a couple hot takes for the hot weather. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you just said that, and I'm like, what even made you think of that? You just wanted to. That was the most like white person, Republican, old person thing you've ever said.
Yeah,
because it was something that doesn't affect you at all.
Not at all.
You've never been to one.
Shut it down.
You have no idea how they operate, and you were like, I don't need it.
Yeah, it doesn't affect me. Don't want to see it.
Yeah, no, they're fantastic.
Yeah, at that point, go to Coney Island. Go to the beach. Get a little bruschetta.
Stupid.
No, yeah, that's what it is. I'm just having a good time. We're having fun. Keep the pools open. I'm just floating.
Yeah, they're great. They're great. They're great.
You know what I mean? And we've been having a good time. I'm having a blast with you, baby. This is a fun ass
blast.
episode, and I feel like this is the perfect time to get into our last segment, our favorite segment
That's what they saying.
Today we put a prompt out that was based on a conversation that Samantha and I had earlier in the week. I can't remember what led to it.
Yeah, me either.
I think I just started singing this random Mike Jones song that jumped into my head. That was a MySpace song for me, and I was just what was it?
I don't remember.
I need a dime. That's top of the line. Cute face, slim waist with a big behind. I need a dime. Yeah.
That was a good song.
That just reminded me of MySpace songs, and then we started talking about some of those songs. We were like, table the conversation. Let's talk about our MySpace songs on the pod, and we asked you guys for your favorite ones that you've used, and we're going to go over some of ours today.
But before we do that, what a time MySpace was.
Oh man!
Like I was MySpace queen. I had everyone's password. I would do everyone's page.
Yeah, I used to code.
I was literally flirting with a like $200,000 job. Yeah. And I was just doing it for fun and like throwing subliminals at people I didn't like on my page.
What's the wildest shit you ever did on your MySpace page?
I mean, I have all day. Anyone I didn't like, I was like subbing, you know? I was like, or like, you know, just everything.
You know what I do with mine? I made my 7th grade girlfriend's name rain down my page like the Matrix.
I don't know what is more shocking about what you just said. The fact that you were in 7th grade when MySpace came out.
Not when it came out, when I got on it. I'm sure it was out before then.
Yeah. I was a senior in high school when MySpace came out.
Well, different times, you know what I'm saying?
No. MySpace came out.
When you were a senior in high school?
2005. Yeah.
Senior in high school?
Yeah. 2005.
I guess, does that track?
That does track.
Well, look at that.
Yeah.
That's like.
You were having your girlfriend's name raining down the thing, and I was just getting fucked.
Yeah, you were getting candy rain.
Yeah. That effect.
Yeah, you represented Queens. Yeah, she was raised on Brooklyn.
Yeah. Oh my. Yeah, that's okay. So that's crazy. I didn't do that. I did, but I had like, you know, whoever the flavor of the week was, you know, one of those things.
Top 8. Go.
So top 8, I got away with it because I always got nervous that like to do that. So I always just put my brothers as 1 and 2 because people would always be like, whatever. But I do remember one time, I think I put David as my number 1 and my brother Jason, of course.
Yeah.
Ended up being like, why would you do that ahead of your brothers? And I'm like, I mean, if we were being honest.
Yeah.
You didn't even make top 8.
Yeah, that's what it is.
No, but I was good at coding, so I did a top like 24.
Yeah. I at one point I opened up like 42.
Yeah, of course.
I put everybody up.
Everybody over there. I just didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
Yeah, bro.
But I will say that I will never forget. And I need you to be ready on that shots fired button. There was a point where my best friend David Pena didn't have me as number 1. He had me as number 2.
Who the fuck was number 1?
Erica Savarese.
What a fucking fat bitch.
What?
What?
What did you say?
We like her?
I don't want to call her that. That's crazy.
Oh, my bad, Rainbow. Take back his Rainbow.
Yeah, no, but David, who stopped talking to her so early in our lives, I'm like the only person that still talks to her. But he did have me as number 2, and I just want to let him know the North remembers.
Yeah, never fucking forget.
Never fucking forget.
Never forget. Never forget that was your 9/11.
Yeah.
It's just what it is.
It's just what it had to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, David was always like my number, like with my brothers, then like David.
And David.
Or whatever guy I was seeing.
Who's number 4?
I don't remember.
You got Alice, you got Dee Dee. Who went first?
It was definitely Dee Dee. Alice was like not big on MySpace, and she was also like when Alice was in college, it was kind of a nightmare.
Yeah.
Which is nothing new from what she is now.
You understand?
What it is, she was raised right. Her parents were strict. The Chinese had no time for it.
You understand?
Chinese, they were focused on TikTok.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to say.
I'm sorry, I had to step on it.
But yeah, no, that. But also, what I learned on MySpace, which I have taken with me throughout my life, is like sometimes you don't have to explain what you're feeling.
No,
you just choose a song.
Yeah,
that'll explain it for you.
Facts,
and I took that with me, and I've done that on Instagram stories.
Yeah. What was the worst? Like, do you ever remember feeling a big type of way and just choosing a specific song for it? What was your most specific song related memory?
Easy. Cherish, Unappreciated. I'm feeling really unappreciated. You're taking my love for granted.
And who was that for?
Who was that? I don't remember. That probably was maybe my high school boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he hated MySpace, and he was like hated that I was like a big deal on it.
You were a big deal on
followers.
You would like every time you would log in, you'd have like new requests, new messages, new
there was never
new
picture comments. You would make me wet.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. I was big about like you remember on the bottom you could do like surveys and stuff and like put it out and like I would big on that. I had a lot of followers. I was huge.
You was popping on the space.
I was popping on the space.
Damn, that's kind of hot. That actually is hot.
Yeah. I was popping on the space. And my ex-boyfriend hated it. Yeah, he hated it.
He was doing the digital version of telling you to cover up.
Yeah, absolutely, because like I would have like pictures and like I remember like I can remember a specific comment that he recalled me about, but I had like a picture and I was in like Uptowns or whatever. I'm like posing with my Uptowns on, and then somebody was like, "Take them Uptowns and come uptown and meet me," or something like that, and my ex was like pissed. Yeah, my high school boyfriend, he called me, he's like, "Oh, that's real funny joke that guy made."
Is that the guy from Uptown that you met on the cruise?
No. I don't even know who this guy was. I had followers I didn't know. Instead, it was a big fucking deal. Yeah, it was a big deal. And also, I had my name as, so there was like a show called Popular. It wasn't a big deal. No one's probably ever watched it. But there was the main character, her name was Samantha. Mm-hmm. And they called her as a joke. Like her stepsister made fun of her and called her Spam instead of Sam, right? So that became something that stuck with me. And like I would always like do that on purpose. So I put like Spam. And then somebody one time, I put Spammy instead of Sammy. And somebody called me Spanky, and that became a huge thing. So my name on MySpace was Spanky.
Oh my God, I would be furious.
No, but it had nothing to do with being spanked.
Yeah, but it had everything to do with.
No, it had nothing to do with being spanked.
It had everything to do with the thought of being spanked.
Yeah, so it was Spanky. That was like my MySpace name, and yeah, it was big deal. Yeah. Big deal. Yeah. But I got off MySpace when I got threatened by a guy.
Yeah, what did he say?
It was after I got into a fight with a girl, and then she had like all of these grown men tell me they were going to kill me.
Oh, well.
So I had to get off MySpace.
Whose fault was the fight?
Hers. She was fucking my man. What do you think?
Yeah, the same guy that had a problem with your MySpace?
No. That's the only fight I've been in. The one that was in the.
Oh yeah. Damn. So how old were you when you deactivated MySpace?
I was only like 19 when that happened. Yeah, I was like no, because then like Facebook really took off when I was like 21. So like I wasn't as active on MySpace like in the beginning of my 20s, but I was still like updating it here and there. But I wasn't as active. But then Facebook took off when I was 21, and then I got on.
Yeah, that's crazy. I found out my 7th grade girlfriend had a new boyfriend on whatchamacallit, on MySpace because of her top friends.
Top friends.
Took me out.
Oh, you didn't even.
New guy in. And it's like she just forgot to email me that we were not together anymore. It happened over the summer. I was in 7th grade.
Same thing like Melvin's DM. Probably missed it.
Probably using my requests. Yeah. But so she broke up with me. But like we lived on I was in fucking 7th grade, so we didn't see each other.
You just keep saying 7th grade about MySpace, and it's just the knife keeps going in deep.
Yeah, just like my cock.
Sure.
You understand?
Yeah.
No. That's what it is. But yeah. So that's how I found out that we weren't together anymore. And if I could log into my old MySpace,
I would love to.
You probably see the transcripts from the breakup. Like I'm like, how could you, blah, blah, blah. My MySpace song, How Could You by Mario.
Yeah.
Just what it is.
Yeah. Love that.
Whole thing.
That was my ringtone.
Yeah.
I did have that ringtone, and not because anything had happened to me. I just really loved that song.
Just a couple hurt kids,
and I would just play it all the time. And I was on a trip on my senior year same year. Wow, Jesus. Same year. My senior year of high school went on a trip, and that song was huge. Yeah, and I just would play it on my Nextel over and over again. My friend has Erica, who he had as his number one, had like a camcorder she brought to Puerto Rico, and like I'm recording and I don't even realize I'm doing it, but I'm just singing that song in the back the whole entire time. Like, how could you let somebody lay where I lay? How could you live everything that we made? Yeah, great song. That you used to call me. Yeah. How could you? Yeah, it was a great song. Yeah. And then I just continued to just speak my mind through song. Yeah.
Just
what it had to be.
Set the precedent for so much of our lives. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So now people are telling us what
their most iconic. What was your favorite ringtone song?
Probably that one. I had "Shake It Off" by Mariah Carey that I really liked a lot.
Ooh, that's a good one.
What else?
I used to have.
Do you have ring back tones?
Ring back tones.
When people would like call you and instead of it ringing in their ear, it would be a song until they picked up.
Oh, no, I never had that.
I actually did that by accident. I thought I was buying ringtones on like the Verizon website, and I bought like a ring back tone, and I was like, and my dad was pissed.
Yeah. You know what song I used to have? I don't know if you know the song, but it was by Lil Scrappy. Give me that.
Give me that.
Girl, give me that.
No.
Girl, give me that.
I don't know that.
I'll play it for you after this. That was like that was big ringtone song. My mom hated it.
I can imagine. I wouldn't have been allowed. My things had to have no curses in them. Yeah.
Okay. We're going to go a couple of the songs that you guys sent us.
Okay, so let's go. Someone just commented Nextel because the picture that I put.
Yeah.
I have a Nextel on my belt. Cameron, oh boy.
That was a heater. That was also a big AIM sound.
That was, because that definitely came out before.
Well before the MySpace.
But this person must be from Harlem. Mm-hmm. Someone else wrote, Nextel was quite the status symbol back then.
Yeah.
Someone wrote, a Millie.
Oh yeah, man.
That was a big one.
Lil Wayne was peak MySpace time.
Yeah,
Lil Wayne, what a time.
What a time, absolutely. Uchiwali.
Oh, that was a
Uchi Wally Wally. Yeah. Uchi Bang Bang. Ooh. Okay, and then Gabe gave us answer part 2. MySpace. Like you, Ciara and Bow Wow.
Yeah, I had that one
when he had a girlfriend. That was his MySpace, and then his ringtone was Wheezy Fireman.
Yeah, Fireman, Fireman. You got to listen to more rap, baby. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't know that.
Lil Wayne was so big. He was massive.
Oh, I do. I know that.
Yeah,
but I only knew his hits. I wasn't like
Fireman was a hit.
Then I probably know it.
But also, Gabe commented on mine. He was like, "We Fly High" was big on his MySpace.
Yeah.
Was big on his MySpace.
We fly high, no lie. You know this.
Ballin'.
Yeah, but I was from the Lower East Side, so we weren't allowed to play that.
Really?
Yeah, because they had beef with True Life.
True Life, that's right.
Brooklyn used to play it. I'm like, well, why Brooklyn?
Yeah. Well, you're close to Williamsburg, I guess. Yeah. And he said for his Nextel was Whatever by Remy Ma.
That's a choice.
Yeah,
I
put
love
your
that.
right hand up.
Yeah, I know what it is. Whatever.
Whatever's also almost a surefire way to get me dancing at a party.
Yeah, same. Also, I had to stop putting ringtones on because I just would start singing. I never wanted to pick up the phone.
Yeah.
I got Khalees Candy. I don't know that one.
I don't know that one either.
I'm like, Khalees got a sweet tooth. Milkshake and candy? That's crazy.
Yeah, check this bitch's cholesterol.
Yeah, this bitch is going to lose a leg.
Yeah. Her next song, Diabetes.
And then they wrote in the way, wait, technically Foxy Brown, sorry. Laughing my ass off. But the Khalees chorus was the part I had playing. I don't know. Nope. Fantasia, When I See You.
I mean,
classic.
What a classic.
Classic. I think I had a ringtone of that at one point.
That's still triple platinum.
Oh, I had oh my God. You could have whatever you like.
Yeah,
that was a ringtone for me.
Nah, I'm gonna say the biggest MySpace song of all time. I hope I don't age myself, but I think I remember distinctly the world changing when the song dropped.
No one.
You Make Me Better.
Oh,
Fabulous and Neo.
That was MySpace time?
Yeah, dude.
Not for me. I think I was off of MySpace
by myself.
But I'm a force when we're together.
I used to change my MySpace song to that anytime I was talking to a girl. We didn't even have to be a thing. I would just let her know that, yo, I'm like,
I'm a movement by myself.
We're a force when we're together. You understand?
Yeah. I wish I would have met you in your little soft boy era.
Oh, yeah, big time.
You never played no songs for me in your story.
No.
I played one for you. No. Okay, then Ciara, Thug Style.
I don't know that one.
I don't know that one either.
Okay, Ciara making a couple.
Okay, right. What These Bitches Want, DMX. From my Nextel.
Who was that?
I don't know. I don't know who she is.
Yeah, that's a heater.
So that was on her phone. And then on MySpace, she said, Give It Up to Me remix, Sean Paul.
Give it up to me.
I had that as my ringtone too. When you're gonna give it up to me. Another one said, Swagger Like Us.
Ooh.
No one gonna have a swagger like us.
That was a moment, bro.
Yeah, that was a great one.
Man. Yeah, MySpace had that MySpace era of music. The MySpace ringtone rap was big time.
Was the best.
I got Tara said, "Oh man, this is how you know Tara and I grew up real different."
What was hers?
You're gonna kill yourself.
It's
Glamorous by Fergie.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah. Tara just grew up a Caucasian kid.
You understand?
Just what it is.
No, Tara, I need you to hold it down for November 16th.
Yeah, no, Tara. I mean, our town was different when she was coming up, bro.
Yeah, Glamorous, one of my least favorite songs.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks.
Glamorous. Oh my God, I hate it.
She said for her ring or Ordinary People by John Legend. That's a good one.
What is it?
Ordinary People.
Oh, Ordinary People's great.
That was a good MySpace. That's a good
Ordinary People. I love that song.
Somebody said I'm Sprung was the ringtone.
Yeah,
but that was only when his baby called him. Personalized ringtones. What a time.
They were a
bro.
time. If you think my parents still don't have personalized ringtones, you're out of your mind.
My favorite thing that I feel like every guy or every father used to do, anytime their wife called them, it would be the Star Wars, the Empire song. Dun, dun, dun,
really?
Dun, dun, dun. That's definitely what your father's ringtone for your mother was.
Definitely that.
100%.
No, my dad has my song, my Christmas song. That's what it calls for me. Yeah. And then my brother's is a rap song that he did. Yeah.
No,
my dad has absolutely, and every time he picks up the phone, he continues singing from whatever part he picked up from.
That's hysterical.
Yeah, I did have my high school boyfriend. I broke up with him for a second when he was in college, and I was a senior, and then I had a feeling that he changed his ringtone for me because he was so whatever. So I called him when we were friends just to see, and it was "Puke" by Eminem.
Wow.
You don't know how sick you make me.
Damn, that's fucked up.
You make me fucking sick to my stomach. Every time I think of you, I puke. And then I wouldn't let him change it.
Yeah.
I was like, no, that's going to rock with that for a little bit.
That's crazy.
It was very funny.
That's intense, dude.
Yeah, we broke up for like a week and it was his fault.
Yeah. Also, I got, Vic says he should use Hustlin' by Rick Ross. And and for his MySpace profile pic was him with a razor.
His profile pic?
Motorola Razor.
I love that.
What a chokehold the Motorola Razor had on him. If those things ran through the Puerto Rican community like hotcakes.
I didn't have one.
No?
No, I had the chocolate.
My mom. Oh, I had the chocolate too.
You had chocolate?
We have talked about.
I don't think we have. Did you have the white chocolate or the black one?
You know which one I had.
You had the black one,
baby.
Sorry.
My email address was white chocolate.
You had the white one?
Yeah.
Ew, I had the black one.
Yeah, well, that was I used to be.
It was not white chocolate.
White chocolate, 100%, 100%. White chocolate 2 for Derek Jeter.
My first screen name ever was DJSS87 for Derek Jeter.
Because he was a shortstop, but you was Samantha.
Yeah, then I was a pink lady.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I had the white chocolate. I begged my mom.
I cannot believe that
so hard for that phone. It just clicked up. It was so cool.
It was so cool.
The commercials.
The commercials were best. John Legend was in the commercials.
I had that was my biggest ever Christmas reaction was when I got the chocolate for Christmas. I fucking freaked the fuck out.
I got it for my birthday from my munch.
You
Jeez.
understand?
What a fucking sucker. What an eater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
wow.
that broke up with him like a month later.
Yeah, that's that fat motherfucker, that was the first time he ever gave away chocolate.
Yeah.
Lilia!
Yeah, it was the second one he bought. He ate the first one.
It's just what it is.
Just how it had to
the
be.
chocolate. Yo, and when you talk about a non-functional phone.
Oh my God, the worst phone.
The worst phone.
It would because it was like a little like it looked like a
touch screen.
It had a little like round thing and like you would be on the phone and it would just fucking do whatever it wanted. Yeah, it was a really bad phone.
What a horrible phone.
I cannot believe you had a white chocolate.
Yeah, white chocolate.
Yeah.
I had a white chocolate for white chocolate. You understand? It's just who I was, just how I had to be. But yeah, no, the razor was so big in the Puerto Rican community. I think because half of the people who bought it thought it was an actual knife.
You understand?
I keep razors in my mouth.
Yeah. Unless I got to make a call, I'll make a call. This is what it is.
Very funny.
Yeah.
What else? I got birthday sex.
Oh, yeah, that was one.
Poison, Belle Div DeVoe.
I feel like
and they're like, I don't know who the fuck I thought I was.
Poison by Belle Biv DeVoe needs to be retired.
I am so over it.
Yeah.
When I hear it at a party, I'm like, turn it off.
I always think of a tweet that I saw that Poison by Belle Biv DeVoe is the I Have a Dream of R&B music, of black music.
I hate it. I hate it so much. Then Stab My Back, All American Rejects, specifically when my friend and I had a fight.
I don't know that one. Stab My Back. I don't know. I mean, it sounds funny, but I don't know that one.
I don't know that one at all, but that's all I had. And then I got next, and then just people talking about my next tell.
I got ones that I remembered.
Yeah.
Oh man, She's Like the Wind.
Oh, that was a good one. No. Is that Tyro Cruz?
Tony Sunshine.
Tony Sunshine. Yeah.
When I learned about Tony Sunshine as like a 15, 16-year-old, I was very Puerto Rican.
Oh, because
and I was
poor
like,
guy. I never had a career because Big Pun died.
Yeah. Tony Sunshine was. She's like, what a horrible song. Absolute MySpace banger.
Yeah. That was a good one. Do you have another song that you? So you had You Make Me Better was when you were talking to a girl. Do you have one that when you were upset?
Oh, I mean, How Could You?
Oh yeah, How Could You? That was another one.
And then whatchamacallit, whenever I was going through something, not whenever, but like I remember going through something with like my one of like a girlfriend that I had for like 2 months in high school.
Yeah.
And I put my MySpace song as Together by Day 26. would you live for me? Now tell me, baby, would you die for me? Die for me.
Yeah. That's a good one. I had one time a guy I put, you don't have to call.
Ooh, did you mean it?
Tonight.
Don't leave your girl around me. Man around me.
You play it for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. I meant it.
Yeah.
Then I posted all the pictures from that night out. Put them up.
Yeah. Yeah, Spanky was out on the streets.
Spanky was out on these streets.
Spanky with hanky spanky with it. Yeah, times was crazy. What a time in life that was.
Yeah.
Man.
Do you remember when you would get did you ever get in trouble for someone wrote you who's that who wrote on your MySpace?
No, I had no motion, man.
No, it used to get
I was almost exclusively the one looking and being like, who the fuck is this? Who's that? 100%. I had no motion.
It got so bad that I had to do a code that you couldn't see my comments.
Really?
Only I could see my comments.
That's crazy. You was popping like that?
I was popping like that. And then I figured out too, because then I remember I did that, and then whatever guy I was seeing didn't like that. So then they figured out how to they looked up how to do it, and they did it.
Hacked your they hacked your mainframe?
No, they figured out how to hide their comments.
And you don't like that.
Silly them, because on Firefox you could just go and take all the preferences off, and then you could just see everything. So I would be like, I know some bitch comments on your thing. They'd be like, no, they didn't. I'm like, please, her name is this. I looked at her page. I know everything about her.
You were that character in a Disney movie, just hack the mainframe.
No.
And we're in.
That was me.
Yo,
that was me.
That's insane.
I was anytime, I have so many people that send me from high school, anytime a meme goes viral about everyone has a friend that could have been working for the CIA, they always
that was you?
Because I would figure everybody's shit out. I would be yeah. Or they'd be like, oh, this shit is private. I'm like, no, there's a way. Not, yeah. I can figure this out. And I would get into everything.
It's crazy how high of a threshold you have for that as a younger person.
Yeah, I don't care now.
Dog, the kids that I used to teach, when we gave them laptops, they would hack them immediately be watching. You know how many kids we caught watching porn, dude?
No.
I swear to God. Because they figure out how to go on whatever site, but the history still comes up to every administrator.
Oh, they don't know how to do that.
They don't know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? So it was just very funny. And yeah, those kids were fucking diabolical.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine.
That's what it was, man. What a time the internet was. So much fun.
It was so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great time.
You know what else was fun?
This episode.
Episode 53. We had a great time. And ladies and gentlemen, very important announcement that we need you guys to heed. July 6th. This Saturday. So when you hear this in just a couple short days, we're going to need you to pledge a couple dollars and come to the Soft Launch Live Show.
Also want to shout out Emily Ward. I don't know who you are.
Facts, Emily Ward. Shout out to Emily Ward.
But you'll be buying tickets to our show. I don't know if you show up. I don't know if you're actually there because you don't talk to us. But talk to us because you bought tickets before, and I've seen her like our stuff. So I see her name pop up on our when she likes our reels. So you bought tickets to the Soft Launch. So she listened. So the rest of you guys buy too.
Yeah.
We actually have more tickets than we thought we'd be selling for this. But we need more.
We need more. You shouldn't have even. I'm gonna actually edit that out. We have no tickets sold.
No tickets sold. Yeah, but Emily,
we have the perfect number of tickets sold that makes you feel comfortable that people are going to be there, but not too many tickets sold where you feel like, oh, I don't have to go to this one. We need you here.
Yeah, we need you there.
But everybody's going to be there.
Everyone's going to come.
But you have to come.
You have to come.
Yeah. So,
but no pressure. But if you don't come,
we'll kill you.
Yeah, consider yourself dead.
Consider yourself not dead. Isaiah Hartenstein.
Yeah.
Consider yourself in a couple weeks, Mr. Feeney.
Jesus.
Sorry, it had to be done. Couldn't help myself. It's just what it is. But July 6th, 5 p.m., Saturday at the Stand. Come to the Soft Launch Live Show. Use the promo code Monroe for $10 tickets. And if you come from this podcast, you use the promo code, we will throw in a free Soft Launch bracelet.
Soft Launch bracelet that we will have up on our website at some point. But
we also have to have a website.
Yeah, I'm going to make it.
Yeah. Okay, and that's what it's going to be.
I'm going to put a song on there when JC's pissing me off.
That's what it is. Come to the Soft Launch Live Show. Go to the Patreon, www.patreon.com/softlaunch. $5 a month. Become a super softie. You're going to get all our bonus episodes, like the one we're about to record, where we talk about House of Dragons.
Yes.
And then you're going to get the sets from the live show that are always a fucking blast.
They are.
That are getting better every month. And we want you guys to see those. Yeah. And we want to see you guys at the show. We want to see you guys in our comments.
Yeah.
We want to see you guys in our likes. We want to see you guys interacting with us. Take a page out of Melvin's book. Send us an email. You know what I'm saying? Let us know that you love us because we need to hear it.
Yeah.
All right. So subscribe, follow us. We love you guys. Thank you so much for listening. I've been JC Mendoza.
I'm Samantha Santos.
Peace.
Bye.